Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 6th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another chapter in the long legacy of the Big Ten Conference. It's a championship game in the new expanded Big Ten, and there are high stakes here, not just a conference championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 6th ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. They'll down this one at the 40. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The shotgun handoff here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Sooners will come to the line to crank up the tempo. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. Quick throw to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Smith.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Linebacker shifting around now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. The ball is picked off.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Johnson. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. He tackled him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. You know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pocket breaking down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. To throw, it's Brown. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle made after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Man, I love to see the big guys get a chance to... Usually it's the guys off the edge, the linebackers, maybe a blitz, but instead, the big fella at nose tackle gets the sack.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Bringing it back, it's Brown. And the returner is brought down. Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? A handoff from the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Gets rid of it on the move. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. Throws it to the right. He pulls in the catch. That is a huge play. Finally brought down at the 46-yard line. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you what, you're going to load up on this running game and you're going to leave your corners one-on-one. You better be ready when you take on Oklahoma. Think about all the receivers they've had over the years. Just off the top of my head, guys like CeeDee Lamb and Hollywood Brown, they get left one-on-one. They're going to make you pay for it. This receiver showing he's got the quicks to be able to win those one-on-one battles and soft hands. Good timing and a nice gain for the Sooners.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs, they can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Pressure is coming. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And he knocks that one right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. Offense goes backwards on this drive. He's on to punt it away now. With the return, it's Brown. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. The back's got it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
To the air, it's Johnson. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
And the Sooners will have 1st and 10 here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Sharp. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
First down and 10. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Brown. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Looking to throw yet again. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Defense looking for back-to-back sacks. Third down now. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Defense calls their third and final timeout of the half now. The Sooners will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. And the ball is away from inside the 10. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Dropping back, it's Brown. Catch made on the left side. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And the field goal is good. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick it deep to begin the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. First play of the second half is a handoff. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's a run to the left. Great footwork. A big opening now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Man, this guy can fly. He gets one crease in the defense, and he is gone. This guy is as fast as there is in the game.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. 1st and goal. Handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. 3rd down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Still no answer for this offense. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed of that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Past the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. And that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. You stop them after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. And he lofts it toward the sideline. Pass hauled in inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. And he's not going to get there. Stop short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. From deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And the game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Brown. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Smith. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? He's running out of time here. Look at him run through those tacklers. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Johnson. He's going for a big play downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Let's see if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball. It turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Two guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
In the clear at the 25. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And the defense brings him down.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Here's the handoff, testing the middle. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Interesting call here by the offensive coordinator to get some positive yards to keep the ball on the ground. The clock will continue to roll. They need a touchdown here. I cannot wait to see what this call is on 3rd and goal.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
Coach deciding to keep the offense out there, go for a two-point conversion, and extend the lead to 3. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He'll run it into the end zone. The two-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is incomplete, but a flag is down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They're going to run it here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The Sooners will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Go with the toss play here to the left side. Let's give credit to the guys up front, the offensive line, center, guard, tackle. They seal the edge. But I love seeing the receiver's willingness to be a part of that and a good job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play cannot be spilled out of the backfield and into the open field. So everyone handled their responsibilities perfectly to pick up some nice yards.
Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the end man on the line of scrimmage unblocked and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire. And the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. But with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Passing game is so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And bulldozing his way through. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Here's that defense shifting again. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Back to throw. It's Brown. Trying to extend the play. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Now it's 2nd down here. Back to throw. It's Johnson. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. Almost picked off yet again. It's going to set up 3rd down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And this is dropped. This would have been a huge gain that he could not collect it.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the back now goes in motion. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in his... By more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturned the previous ruling on the field. And the Sooners will line up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Back to throw again. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game. Can they now put this game on ice? Looking to pass, it's Brown. Goes to the sideline, steps out after a short gain. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Rifles this football to the left. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, the defense is locked in on this running back, and for good reason. He's already scored a couple touchdowns. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give it to him one more time. Let him make it a hat trick.
Looking to pass here on second down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue, the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Can they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense is still clicking. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, and quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping them from scoring.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourselves champions of the Big Ten. And now with the playoff spot locked up, the spotlight gets even brighter. We're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they continue to pursue a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.